This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the Golden Boot tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go at the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play looking to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line for a third and very long here on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. He will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They strike first in this national title bout. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Hill. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Fights off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. You go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. Then he'll be brought down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now a carry here for the fullback. He's got the first and still going. Touchdown, LSU, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Finley. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. First and 10 play coming up. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the big fullback here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
But as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. But crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking to throw here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Then it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. First down to 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down and 10. They feed the fullback this time. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The back's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the ball.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job of the D.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Not able to connect, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Keeping it on the ground here. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down. Alabama now operating in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tide. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. QB keeper all the way. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Heck of a ride for a very competitive first three quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Second and long for this offense after the sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
With the catch, it's Hill. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Let's throw to the right, looking for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a first down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't fear you, and this is exactly what happens here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's on hurt.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So a tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He can go. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. Wow, what a moment. National championship game, and the defense has put their team in front in the fourth quarter.
Chris, they're just trying to get a stop here at this point in the game, try to get their own offense back out on the field, and instead they get the turnover and the touchdown to boot to give themselves the lead, and we're just minutes away from seeing who's going to win the national championship. But let's not forget that play right there. That could determine the outcome.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. The short hands, it's Finley. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick to catch. It's Finley.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Finley. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And they'll stop him after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver is past the marker. And a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, a really good route here and a nice throw by the quarterback to give them a touchdown to tie this game up. And now we're an extra point away from them taking the lead in the national title.
Now a crucial try for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down. They're going to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown. And jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock manage the situation, they score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, what a decision by the returner. He takes it back in the end zone and is tackled for safety. And that'll do it. We have a national champion with the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are...